Hey, this is Bruce Cook again, just making a quick video. I want to see if somebody can help me identify my pepper plants again. I posted on Super Hot Pepper Growers on Facebook to ask what this plant, what the peppers look like they might be. Most people suggested ghosts. That is kind of what they look like, but now that my peppers have gotten a lot bigger, I have a few of them that I'm not so sure they look really like ghosts. I don't know if I can get a good view of this, because I'm gonna try to go after the largest one that's in here, but if I can get this in my, see, I got a bunch of peppers down here, but this right here is the largest one. Here's a view from one side of it, and you see how big it was in my hand. And this will show more like what the girth of this thing is. Now, one thing that's confused me, if this is supposed to be a ghost, this pepper is the skin, the surface of this is actually getting really bumpy, more like what you would expect from a chocolate bootla. As you've seen, this thing is awfully big. I mean, if you could see it, I could get this leaf in my way. Size of this thing compared to my hand, it's pretty big. So most of my peppers, especially after it rains, my peppers start jumping in size. But yeah, I got quite a few of those things growing. As you see, we're down here. I mean, they're all over the place. There's no point in pointing at them all. Now these are what are supposed to be ghost peppers for sure, because the original plant that I bought from Home Depot to practice on, when all the rest of these plants were nothing more than seeds being germinated, these ones are taking the shape of ghost peppers that I recognize, and they're not exactly the same shape as ones that are on that plant back there. They're close, but skin is has a different texture. The shape of them are kind of similar, but anyways, if y'all could help me identify that. Here's another one of these plants. This is a different plant. The one you seen was the one over there in the far left. This is from this. This resembles more like a ghost. I had this labeled as a ghost pepper plant in the beginning. So that's very similar to the one that I got from Home Depot. The one from Home Depot was labeled as a Bootjalokia chinense. So, but the rest of these I've grown from seed. Now the other plant that I have, I thought maybe originally it could have been a Carolina Reaper, chocolate bootla, or ghost pepper, and I'm thinking what happened. These, as you see, these things, it has a bunch of new peppers that are or unripened peppers that are on it, and these are definitely not Carolina Reapers. It doesn't have the defining feature from a Carolina Reaper that would be bumpy. I'm wondering if this was a survivor of one of my original habaneros that I tried growing. I thought I lost them all, but it was around the time I had gotten the labels mixed up too. But yeah, the surface of these things are very smooth, like you would expect from a habanero. Let's see if I can find a big one. I mean, they're all over this thing. But the surface of this thing is not bumpy at all. It's very smooth, and I'd say it looks very similar to a habanero. I did pick one of these things about a week ago. I thought that it would have been too early to do it and to taste test it, but all I got was sweetness from it. It did not taste like any capsaicin had developed into the pepper yet, so can't tell yet. I'm not going to pick any more of these things just because I don't want to. I only have like another month and a half left before we start getting freezes here in Georgia, so I need as many peppers I can get to make hot sauce. But if somebody can help me identify these peppers as well, like I said, it could be a Carolina Reaper. But I'm not thinking it is, because these do not have certain defining features you see from a Reaper. They do remind me of a what a habanero looks and is shaped like. So I do have a few, just an update on other things. I have several of these 7-pot primos that have sprouted flower buds. So I'm waiting for those to turn into flowers. Nothing yet from the real Carolina Reapers. I'm probably going to be SOL, you know, for the year for these things. But I'll put them indoors, you know, let them grow out. But you've seen all the ghost peppers that are on this plant. There's got to be at least 50 to 100 peppers already on between all 6 of these plants. And then my Thai peppers, there's hundreds on these things. And I even have some of the smaller ones that just started putting out flowers and peppers. These ones aren't going to go anywhere. I don't think. They haven't they haven't progressed, but I really don't care. I was supposed to, they were supposed to be Carolina Reaper seeds to begin with, but I figured I could at least turn these into either pepper extract if I can harvest enough of them, or just make Thai pepper hot sauce. And if I need, I would need more heat in it, in my food, I just put pure capsaicin in it. That'll do the trick. And my Trinidad Maruga scorpions, there's a few of these that have flower buds and flowers on them. The chocolate Maruga scorpions, two of these 3 plants have flowers on them already. And my chocolate bootlas, the real chocolate bootlas, these got tons of flower buds growing on them. So hopefully in this next month and a half, we'll have chocolate bootlas. And then indoors, I think I have about 15 to 20 plants in my grow box indoors. And every single one of them, minus one, has fully formed flowers on them already, white flower petals that are opened up. That includes like 5 chocolate bootlas, a couple chocolate Maruga scorpions, a couple Trinidad Maruga scorpions, and they're still in their styrofoam cups, but they're putting out lots of flowers. And I've been feeding them every several times a day, as fast as they can eat up the nutrients. And that Flora Bloom 0, 5, and 4 plant food that I got is doing very well. So there's no flower, but one of these smaller chocolate blues has flower buds coming out of it too. The other ones haven't put out anything just yet. But if somebody can help me, like I said, identify these peppers, like I said, I gotta get the bigger one. It's got more of its defining features. If I can do this without breaking any of my limbs. Oh God, I don't know if I can see this. I don't even know but yeah, that's not a good angle. But you've seen it from the other side. That one, I'm gonna try to get a better shot real quick. My neighbor's doing yard work right now, so hope you don't mind the sound of the weed eater. But let's see. Maybe I can see if I can get this through the fence without snapping it off of its limb. Maybe have any. Yeah, here we go. Okay. That's this is the one, as you see. I can get my hand behind it. I mean, this thing is freaking monstrous. The pepper's gonna appear a little bit bigger than my hand, just because my hand's behind it. So the pepper, but let's see, it's starting to get a really bumpy surface. Yeah, maybe that's a better shot. And like I said, the girth of this thing is insane. Yeah, that fence is kind of blocking it, but you got the idea. So if you can help me identify these peppers, appreciate it. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you next time.